I actually restarted the game today. I started all over from the start. Right here are, under it here, these are the old saves that we had. This is as far as we got. In the next year, in April. This is the last save from yesterday's stream. And, we were doing okay, but we were slow. And we were ready to go to the ARILOU area. But, like I said, I started the game over, and I've almost done everything as I've done in the previous streams, and we're only at September 22nd. And as you can see, there's a big difference between this old version and the new version. I fully upgraded the thrusters and the turnings. We can go... We are as fast as we are and turn as fast as we can. I still got 2 landers, but I also got 2 dynamos. I got the fusion bolt weapon. I got 2 crew pods, 2 storages, and 2 fuel pods. And also, I went and got myself an next spothy. Because apparently that's useful to have. That I need to have 2 spothies at least at the end. I went around exploring places. And also this notebook, we don't need that anymore. Because I went out to look for hints and such, and I found a full guide on all the important places, and I wrote them down. I got all the alien homeworlds, I got all of the rainbow worlds, I got the great resource areas, and also I've got all the things that I need to play the game through with the best possible ending. So we are ready to go and play this game through proper. And also it shows that I've got the devices, which is just a great spindle from the Pekunk. That's all we have still. So pretty much I'm at the same point as I ended up in the previous streams. The only exception is that I never found the Zakfat pick. I never went out to find them. But we could do it now? Or we could go do something else. The question is, which one do we want to do? Do we want to go and find the Zakfat pick first? Or do we want to go to the ARILOU? Or do we want to find the Umga? Or do we want to end the disease of the galaxy, which is the Slilandro? And the walkthrough is narrated by Morgan Freeman. No, it's actually narrated by Gordon Freeman. It's hard to hear because he's mute. So. But he's awesome at it, though. Even though he cannot speak. He's still awesome at it. So we have many choices now where to start from. I'm just pondering which one to start with. And a good place would be going over here, where the ARILOU will show up, because we would like to get their help. They are important. Pretty much the most important thing in the game is to get the help from the ARILOU. Also, just a moment. There. I had a breath mint. No need for it now because I'm better. Better Freeman than Ramsey. True. I don't know if we would be able to do anything when hit with Gordon Ramsay shouting at our ears. So what I think I should do is just... yeah, I should go for the ARILOU first. They're important. So let's go do that. Hopefully we will make there just in the... see how fast we are? Just look at the... zoom! Fully upgraded on speed and turn. Not to mention, we got 2 fuel, and crew is at 100. And that is a Slylandro following us right now. And see, when you're fully upgraded, you leave them behind. They cannot catch up to us anymore. So it would be good to go to the Slylandro home base, their home world, and take care of that business. Gotta go fast! Yep. We're leaving space tracks, like in Spaceballs. We be fast and they be slow. Yeah, just look at that thing. It's just that black dot over there. Not even getting to us. We can avoid Slylandros forever. Although getting the Slylandro business taken care of, we would always get the RU from them. I think you still get the RU from them. Without fighting them, I mean. But first, let's take care of business. Which is... ARILOU. The Arilouleelayleelou. Arilouleelayleelou. That's what I think the full name of them is. Arilouleelayleelou. Yeah. That's the full name of the ARILOU. This is what it's going to be from now on the streams, people. Half of the stream is just going to be traveling through space. If only we had the hyperwave caster, we would go faster because we can use the hyperspace then. But alas, to get to that, it's not going to be easy. See how fast we are? It's like wee. At long last, we can finally outrun those annoying warp shadows. Well, not all of them, but at least the Slylandro, which is good. That's 4 tectonics. We can handle this. Ah, son of a... I also did meet with the Mill Norm once, and I got the upgrades as before. So we're in the upgrades with the Mill Norm. We're still at the same level as before. And actually, we aren't, because we also got the upgrade for the not getting as much damage from the monsters or the beasts. Well, but otherwise, we are at the same point. Hey, Madeline. Can you switch between the original music and the remix? Yes. You can. You can do it in the... I can actually show you. Let's just save the game since we got here. And I'll show you. You'll just go to Setup. Sound options, and from here you can change the 3DO remixes or the UQM remixes. I mean, if you turn those off, then you'll listen to the original soundtrack, of course. Hey, go for Wonders in without pants. Could you put on some pants, please? Or at least a towel. If not, then shorts. If not those, then a skirt. Or should I say kilt? I hope you have a kilt. I mean, why wouldn't you have a kilt? If not, then put on a shirt that works as pants. Oh, there you go. That's how you do it. We missed the window with the ARILOU by 1 day. Can we listen to the original 4-bit? Do not load the Precursors Remix Pack. Requires a restart of UQM to take effect. timed events? What are you laughing about? I thought pants were optional. Well, it's not the casual Friday. It's Wednesday. Only on casual Fridays, pants are optional. I fell asleep in the middle of the stream yesterday. Well, that happens, you know. So now it should be the original soundtrack when we go into the game. At least it should be. If it's not, then I have done something wrong. Sits behind the desk, but I'm totally wearing pants now, but I can't type. Well, when you're not wearing pants, your typing skills go down. What a better day than a hump day for no pants. Good point. By revealing that the soundtrack can be changed, you have opened a can of worms which can never be closed. What? Ain't nothing here. Oh yeah, because I took it already. This is what the original music sounds like. Ooh, a white star. There might be actually some good resources here. The commander of the base says that there are good resources to be found at white stars. Usually. It's a sapphire world. That means we're gonna get some crystals and other exotics. Oh crap, it's hot. Can we listen to the remix? I didn't quite hear it just now when you changed it back to the original. So funny. Shit. Fire, hot. Fire, burn. Fire, not good for our health. Iceberg helix or something? Helices. Right, helices as in helix. But in plural. Maybe your doohickey can't be programmed to change the music at the touch of a button. Why not? Because that's not how it works. Besides, the original music is kind of boring. I like the remixes. I wonder what the difference is between... What if I just turn on the 3DO remix? What's the difference? Star Control 2. Can't make up my mind about the music edition. I've made up my mind already, but I'm just checking. It was just Saradak who wanted to hear the original. Star Control 2 kicks the llama's ass. I think that's something else that does it. Radioactive world. Nice. Getting some radioactive stuff from here. And also get our asses kicked from by the temperature. Cool. Yeah, that's a bit too hot for us. Let's just hope that we can actually land on something and grab it. We really need the fire resistance before we can get to these kind of planets. This place is way too hot for us. I miss the good old Winamp days. What do you mean good old Winamp days? Winamp is still alive. They actually released a new version of Winamp just recently. Which I have. Which I use. I've always used Winamp for the pre-stream stuff. I appreciate that didn't remember how the music's compared. Well, I'd say that's a lot of resource down there. It's also extremely dangerous. Rabbit, please. If only you would land right on top of the thing. So you would grab it right away. I had to risk it. Had to get that. I mean, that's some good stuff. Right there. Really? I didn't even get any radioactive stuff from the radioactive planet. Hey, Spaghetti! Oh, if only we could land here. That's a lot of good green stuff. But it's a class 7 tectonics and 900 degrees Celsius. So we would die there immediately. I've really fallen off the map since my kid was born. New Winamp? Yeah, they just actually recently released a new Winamp. This time with even more bloat. I've lived in a black hole void for the past 5 years, apparently. Another radioactive. With only 1622 Celsius. Fire! 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 Fire bad. Fire hurt. Fire birdie burn. I'm gonna turn on the remixes because I like them. I like the UQM remixes. They sound really good. So let's get out of this star system. Can we get a tracker for music change? Oh, for fuck's sake. That joke has been dried out. Give it up. That joke won't work anymore. Just give it up. Well, that was a surprise attack. What happens if you enable more than one kind of remix? Would they play over each other? Nope. As you saw, the 3DO and UQM have been on at the same time all the time, and they don't overlap. No need to converse with you. I'm just gonna attack. Yeah, let's send whiff. Whiff. Damn, these are so annoying, these Landros. Whoops.
Energize.
Luckily, the space bars have not been altered. The sound effects are not affected at all. It's just music. How does this Lilandro ship even have crew? Isn't it an AI-controlled unmanned drone? Oh, it's not unmanned, as you noticed. It has a crew. Just more robots in there. The TIE Fighter ship has served Spidey well. They are underrated, even with their ships. Treasure World, awesome. And there's life forms here too. Nice. Life forms and treasure. Yeehaw. Get over here, three-eyed umbrella. If you were one-eyed umbrella, then you would be a monster from Japanese folklore. An umbrella with one eye and one leg. That is wearing a sandal. Yeah, look it up. One-eyed umbrella monster from Japanese folklore. We really need that fanfare. I should add the Batman. When somebody goes to the Google. Well, Neo is pretty much all about Japanese folklore in the game, so it's no wonder if you find one of them there. They're tricksters, as far as I remember. Kasa Obake. Okay. There was no way I would remember the name of them, but I do know that they're like tricksters. Kasa Obake. But they're exactly like I described, right? And then an umbrella with a sandal for its leg and one eye. There we go. We got a lot of valuables from there. Yeah. We're rich. That was a good place. Too bad it was only just one planet. Okay, so the next one would be this then. I'm just exploring these planets while waiting for time to go back to the November 17th. That's when the next time the opening will happen. And we can get to the ARILOU. Arilouleelayleelou. Arilouleelayleelou. That's a lot of planets. Hopefully we can get good stuff from here. Judging how cold this place is, I highly doubt it. Acid World. Usually Acid Worlds don't have good stuff, but I see one green at least. Right there. Wait a minute, that's a life form. Get back here. I'm also carrying a lot of data. I've been to planets that have had life forms on them, and I've captured pretty much all of them. So once we next time meet the Mel Norm, we will have some data for it. For credits. No Rainbow World data, though. That would be the best. Wow. Oh. Still good stuff. By the way, there's also a yokai that has an eyeball instead of an anus, so an eye between his butt cheeks. Looks human otherwise, goes around mooning people to freak them out. Yep. Japanese folklore is super weird. They like have so many weird monsters there. It's fascinating to read. Folklore and mythology, all that stuff. Their own vampires and ghosts. I don't remember, was it Chinese or Japanese folklore with their vampires that are the ones that look like ghosts, but they jump around with their hands like this forward in front of them. The hopping vampire is Chinese. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, because I have seen kung fu movies where they have that. So, that would be Chinese. Nakurokobi vampires. Nakurokobi sounds like Japanese, though. The yokai monsters are neat. I wonder if all of them is connected to folklore in some way. Of course they are. It's all connected. November 2nd. Okay. Still got time to spend. I think about the precious metals in there. Let's go for this planet next. This is a red one here. Oh, hey. Okay, I'll go for the purple first then. That's not even a planet, that was a star. That was on the orbit. You tricked me. They're called Jiangxi. Okay. Jiangxi. Just the crimson world. With life forms. That's always good. So head over there, get some base metals. Ah, blobs. Blob Ross's green cousins. Should be careful, because if this was like a slime rancher, the green ones are dangerous because those are radioactive slimes. Get too close to them, you get radioactivity, and that might kill you if you're not careful enough. Stop it! Don't kill us. Journal blobs, crickets from the radioactive joke. There, you got a double rim shot because I have it here. Although mine is a lot more quiet. I should up the volume to it, like, and also that. There. That should be louder. Much better. I see. You were hiding in the sun. What do you got? I mean, you're kind of green. So there might be life forms here too. It's a green world. It's got green, but does it have the other green? No, no life forms. It's a hazardous planet. Yep. Yes. Got the goods. We're out of here. I don't know what else I should add to the stream deck. So many possibilities, but I don't know what. Don't know what to do with it, really. I mean, I can always add more sounds and such. So many minerals. I mean, look at this place. We're gonna get rich. Ultramarine. Is there also Imperial Fist World somewhere? Ow. I know my joke wasn't good, but... I wonder how many even got that joke. Hopefully you have also some goodies that I can get before I move on to the next solar system. Well, certainly is a green world. English. It's a language. Yep. 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 What kind of life forms are those? Only 5 of them. No, 4 of them. Yep. Ow! Son of a... Dang it! Stop killing us. I'm running out of people. Next up, Gamma Circini. I'm more scared of the people that didn't get that joke. Pure heresy. Blasphemy. It wasn't that good of a joke anyway, so... Yeah, I'm not surprised if nobody got it. But I'm sure some people got it. I think I missed it. It was a Space Crusade reference joke. Because one of the groups is called Ultramarines, and that was an ultramarine world, and the other groups are Blood Angels and Imperial Fist, so I said, is there an Imperial Fist world here too? Yeah, it works even less when you have to explain. It really works less when you have to explain the whole joke. Oh. No danger here other than the life forms. I like it. Let's go. Oh, the happy lizards. Yay, look at them. Yay, yay. They're so happy. They're so happy. Yay. They're gonna kill us. Dip. Dip. This might take a while. There we go. All that data belongs to us. Yes, your turn now. Woo! Good thing about the gathering data is that you don't have a, you know, a limit to it. You can get as much of, you can capture as many of these creatures as you want. And then sell all of that data to the Melnor. And they'll be very happy about it. These things are docile, but almost as tough as the big green ones. I mean, the big green ones took 6 hits, these take 5. I need a better stun laser. You think you could get away from me? Not today. Once I've got all of these, then I can concentrate on getting all the gold. I'm full of data. It just narrowly missed shooting the data. The data won't get destroyed. That's a good thing, at least. That even if they turn into this, you cannot destroy that. The resources you can shoot. By accident. But the data will stay. Are you sure? I thought your main ship had a limit. Not sure, though. Only on resources, as far as I remember. I mean, I've collected already, like, tons and tons of data from other planets. And that was a lot of data that we just got, and still no limit to it. I think this is the last planet I can get data, or at least the minerals from, because our storage is getting full. It'll show on the meter, the red meter, which is the minerals, it will show if we're getting full on storage. Indestructible flash drives, pretty much. Or like I like to call them, metallic hamburgers. Because that's what they look like, freaking hamburgers. There we go, that was a lot of stuff. I like it. I like it a lot. What else do we have here? What kind of stuff are we gonna miss? Because there's no way I can gather any more minerals. I mean, we're almost full. Well, I can throw these away, actually. The lower level, lower tier stuff can be thrown away. I mean, it's only worth 2. If this star system has more valuable stuff, we'll get rid of the other. So do the Melnorm eat the data we give them? No, they actually sell that data to other people. They're merchants, after all. They gather the data, then they sell the data. They buy it from other people and sell it to others at a higher price. That's what they do. Ah, more life forms. Let's see if we can catch them. Ah, stationary. Stop spurting that stuff. It looks disgusting. I'll just grab all these life forms here. Not gonna bother with the minerals. At least there's a limit to the data that the lander can carry at one time. So I have to go empty even that once in a while. The game of casual genocide. It's not really genocide. We don't kill them. We don't kill them at all. They're still alive. We sell them to Melnor and they sell them forward. So you could say that we are like, what's the word for it? Zoologist? What's the best word of saying that we keep animals safe? At least we're not poachers. Actually, let's go to the red giant first. Let's see what you got. Already November the 10th. Actually, you will have nothing because you're just a conservationalist. That's a good word for it. I think. I'm sure there is another word for it, but I can't remember what it is. Or if there even is one. But there should be another word for people keeping animals safe. Other than just conservationists or zoologists. I mean, zoologist is a person who studies animals. Not to be confused with conversationalist, which means like talking with people, yep. Conservationalist, not conversationalist. I should actually make a sound where I say English, it's a language, and put that into a button so I don't have to always say it. I just flop a line, then push the button. You hear me say English, it's a language. Another auric world. It's a lot of gold. And a lot of data. Ah! Stop eating us. Crap, this place is dangerous. Also, that looks like a Mycon. Why would Mycon be here? They really don't. Those freaking octopi don't really like us, don't they? Ow. Stupid lightning. It's only one plot of gold or whatever that is. And see how much we have on the minerals? How much space? Yeah, that was 9 only, and that big dot usually is like 20. So we wasted it. But now I know that my storages are full. 3, 0. So if we find another auric world or whatever world that has more valuable stuff in it than number 3, we'll get rid of the number 3. Google tells me the word is conservationist. That reduces the confusion a bit. Conservationist. Makes more sense for conservation. Which is to keep things safe. Categorize them. Platonic world. There was a little bit of green. Oh, haha! Yeah, not gonna land there. Not gonna land there. Not gonna land there. Yeah, octopuses, not octopi. Yeah, you're right. You are right. English is a language. So it's the 14th. There is a way, there is a thing that we can do. And I think I will do it. I am just gonna fly out into the hyperspace. And we're gonna wait. Oh no, that's a sly line drop. It's gotta be. There it is. It has appeared. And now we are in quasi-space. If you look at our map, you can see that all these unknown holes will take you to a different place in hyperspace. But there's also this. Octopuses. Yes. So let's go forward to quasi-space and to that big star that we saw. And also my webcam is going crazy because it's now reflecting green light. My hand! I'm like Marty McFly in Back to the Future now, disappearing slowly. Oh, my hand! My hand! Good thing that it doesn't use fuel in here. For some reason. Friends with something.
Ha-ha! Our clever ward has found our nook in time.
Indeed,
you
I am.
are the first brave human. No others have made the trip. This is our home world, Arilouleelayleelou, nestled
Good
safe
name.
in this true space.
Arilouleelayleelou.
The portal you pass through is a rarity, a natural point of interdimensional fatigue. We use these phenomena to speed our transit through the realities.
Cool.
We are wondering, have you met with the Ur-Quan recently?
Not at all.
We entrusted an injured talking pet into their care, and we were curious about its progress.
Ah. Well, good to know about this talking pet. Because a talking pet is actually very important. And it's good to know that the Ur-Quan has it. I also need something else before I can get the talking pet, because if I just go and try to get the talking pet, we will die. Just... cool music here. Very fitting for the ARILOU. Let's see. So what I need to do with the talking pet, I need to find the ores first before I get the talking pet. Alright. Kinda sad music. It's serene to me, not... And I'm not talking about the siren, I'm talking serene. It's calming. It's nice. It's not really that sad. It's more of a... what's the word? Solemn? I think. The music kind of reminds me of one of the Blackwell games. The second one that I played. Sober? No, somber. Somber. So, yeah, this is sober music instead of drunken music. English. It's a language. Oh, B, it's the ARILOU. Why the hell did you run out on the Alliance of Free Stars? What happened? I know who you are. You're ARILOU. We've wondered what happened to your people for a long time.
You are very clever. Yes, I am Arilouleelayleelou, and I suppose it has been a very long time since you've met one of my kind. I imagine you humans are still very short-lived. How sad. Ah well, to answer your question, we chose to cease our efforts with the Alliance of Free Stars when it seemed that there was no longer any threat to our Earthlings. I am pleased to see that you, from outside the slave shield, survived. You seem healthy.
No more threat? The freaking Ur-Quan trapped us in our own planet. If that's not a threat, then what the heck is a threat? So what did happen at the end of the war?
Forgive us if we forget the importance you attach to such events as this. Our context is infinitely broader than yours in scope, both in space and time. Nevertheless, to please you, I shall try to recall. Yes, now I remember. Here is the sequence. The Ur-Quan fleets have moved through your solar system, and you are defeated. Your people make the choice not to fight with and for the Ur-Quan. A shield is cast about your world. Your people are now safe. This makes us happy. The Armada departs your star system and moves toward the remaining Alliance members. Ourselves, the Cyrene, the Yehat, and their adopted Shofixti. The Yehat and Shofixti withdraw to Delta Gorno, but they do not permit the Cyrene to follow. We are content with the flow of events and leave the area to return here. From our perspective, this sequence of events ends here.
And also from my perspective, you're an asshole. Freaking high and mighty, omnipotent asshole. At least they're not like you. Then they would be even bigger jerk. I mean, ARILOUs they're pretty much like they think they're high and above everything because they can live forever and travel through time and space. They're not Doctor Who, that's what I'm trying to say. Doctor Who would help. The Doctor would help us in an instant. These guys, they don't care. They think that everything's good and happy. They just don't care. They think they care, but I think they have left the emotion behind them a long time ago. So yeah, ARILOUs, they're jerks. Just plain, simple jerks. You said you had much to give my people. Can you be more specific?
As you know, we live in a dimension adjacent to hyperspace, which we call quasi-space. Our ships move between these dimensions through weaknesses in the interdimensional fabric. Although many such weaknesses, or portals, exist which lead from our dimension, quasi-space, to various locations in hyperspace, there is only one naturally occurring portal, which will transport a ship from hyperspace to quasi-space.
And we found it.
We therefore find it convenient to generate our own portals artificially, with focused dimensional fatigue rays.
Cool.
As a sign of our long-standing relationship with your species, we would happily fit your vessel with a portal spawner of its own.
Cool.
But your ship is so massive, our units would be ineffective. However, we suspect you may find a sufficiently powerful warp pod, the key element in a portal spawner, in the wreck of the Ur-Quan dreadnought on the 7th world at Alpha Bavonis. Bring that warp pod back here, and we will prepare a portal spawner for your vessel.
I'm on it. Doesn't help that they speak in such a condescending, syrupy tone, huh? Like I said, they're jerks. But at least they helped us. Now we know where to get a thingamajig that we can bring here, and they can do a doohickey on our massive ship. So we can get into quasi-space whenever we want. And that helps a lot traveling around the galaxy. And I do mean a lot. Like, super effective traveling. Well, what about the Ur-Quan? What are they up to?
Soon after the Ur-Quan defeated the Yehat and imprisoned the Cyrene and Betelgeuse, their siblings arrived to initiate the doctrinal conflict. This battle continues as we speak.
Their siblings? And also Betelgeuse. Now, what exactly have you been doing on Earth?
You desire honesty. It is given. We have visited your world for many thousands of years into your species.
Yeah, you're
past.
the little green man.
We
Got it.
have changed things, made modifications.
Why is it always the little green men or the grey men? They come to Earth, they make modifications to us, and they say, "We evolved with you to humans to what you are now, but you're still feeble." If you. What did you change and modify on Earth, and why?
Our motives are multiple, our desires complex. Part of what we do on Earth is for your own protection. There are parasites, creatures who dwell beyond. They have
Hello?
names, but you do not know them. They would like to find you, but they are blind to your presence unless you show yourselves. The androsynths showed themselves, and something noticed them. There are no more androsynths now, only ores.
Well, if we are lucky, there will be no Dana, only Zool. This sounds creepy. Please go on.
No. In a way, ignorance is your armor, your best protection. They cannot see you now. They cannot smell you. Much of our work with your people involved making you invisible, changing your smell.
Wait.
If I tell you more, you will look where you could never look before. And while you are looking, you can and will be seen. You do not want to be seen.
You're not even going to tell us what it was that destroyed androgens and such? Why is it that omnipotent things have to be so cryptic? But it's understandable. At least they're, you know, defending us. By not telling us what it is, we do not know what it is and we'll be safe. Very Lovecraftian. Very. Because I would think that it would be Cthulhu and such. But the ARILOU doesn't know that we already know about them. You mentioned the talking pet. How did you find one?
We are an endlessly curious species.
And also
we
jerks?
spend much of our time on, how should I say, reconnaissance missions.
They're also jerks?
During one such trip, we witnessed the crash landing of an Ur-Quan dreadnought on the surface of Alpha Pavonis 7. Normally, when an Ur-Quan vessel is disabled, it automatically engages self-annihilation circuits to prevent other species from learning the Ur-Quan's technological secrets.
Clever.
In this case, however, these circuits must have failed. The dreadnought did not disintegrate on impact. We landed to explore the wreckage and were amazed to find a survivor, a talking pet. As you may know, the Ur-Quan use these non-sentient creatures for the task of interspecies translation, a task the Ur-Quan find ultimately demeaning. The talking pet was severely injured, and we did what we could for the poor creature. But it grew clear that without superior measures, the talking pet would die. We turned to the Unga, whom we have known for many centuries. Their bioscience skills are far superior to our own.
Not also their
promised to do what they could and
pranking
let us
skills.
know how the pet fared. We have not heard from the Unga since. Perhaps if you are traveling through their stars, you could ask them for us.
Sure. I'll try to do that. I think it would be best if I killed you now. Well, goodbye, my ARILOU friends.
Goodbye, clever child.
Don't you condescend me, you jerk. Alright. So now we know more. Thanks, Celestia, this discussion is over. Now the great Gazoo can fuck off. Now, I'm not sure where we are gonna end up in all of this because I just realized I don't have the quasi-space map. Or do I? I don't think I have it. Shit. Go find the Utwig. I should go. Because we can fix their Ultron.